I hope this looks okay. I haven't done this in a hot minute. I haven't even picked up my camera since Thanksgiving. But today I'm doing just a sit down video. It's a little different. Reason behind that is I haven't had time this week. I've had work and school, and next week's my last week of school, so I had an exam this week, and I was kind of like getting back into the swing of things after Thanksgiving. So that's why this isn't a workout video. This is, however, going to be my 3 tips and anything else that I say. Tips on training when you first start out. Now I'm only 17, so by no means am I a professional at anything. This is just things that, looking back right now, I'd say I wish I would have done. And yeah, it might turn into like 5 tips, but we'll see. Also, if you hear running, like there's a stampede happening upstairs, my little brother's running around with his friend, and he wouldn't stop, so that's cool. Okay, coming up, coming up with step 1. I would recommend compound lifts. I've seen a lot of kids, or when I first started going to the gym, we'll start here, I did not deadlift, squat, or bench. Benching, I hated benching. I barely squatted, and deadlifting was a completely foreign topic to me. And so I just didn't do it. Now, since I work at the gym, I've seen like kids, they've started coming and they just bench. Like that's one of their, like they literally bench for like their chest day and then do a little bit of stuff, but like bench is their main thing. And honestly, like their bench, it has exploded. Now it's not like crazy, but it's still like pretty bigger than what you'd think it would be. Or like, what I'm getting at here is I personally wish when I first started lifting that I would have focused on my compound lifts. And I think that this is something that most people should do, and it just would be good for them. Granted, it depends on your goals. If you have no desire in the world to do anything with powerlifting or just to do compound lifts, then don't do it. If you don't have fun doing it, don't do it. But like, give it a chance, because I hated benching and hated squatting and hated deadlifting, and then I gave it a chance, and now I love squatting and deadlifting. Benching, it's a love-hate relationship there. But I definitely recommend the compound lifts. That's something I wish and I regret that I didn't do, because you're newbie gains, and it just helps a lot right at the start. Second tested right here is that eat healthy but a lot. Now this is specific to people. Say you've been active your whole life and you're super duper fit and you just have muscle already built up and you're going to work out. Eat whatever the heck you want if you're not putting on fat and you're keeping the way your body wants. Now, me, I look back and I think if I would have ate healthier, I wouldn't have the gut that I have right now, which is why I'm going to do a cut, because I want to see if I can get rid of that. But like that's my big thing right here is people that can eat crappy, go for it. You just need to get your calories in. But like that is the main thing when you start lifting, is get your food in. And I thought when I first started lifting that I was the fattest dude in the world. If I go back and look at pictures, I was a twig and I was pretty skinny, and I still was like, wow, I'm so fat, which is stupid of me. So definitely eat as much food as you can. Food is very, very vital for your body when you're trying to create muscle, because it's what will fuel you through your workouts, and it is what will make you your muscles be able to grow better. And if you have more food in your body will be able to use that more and be able to do that. Now, too much crap in it and not working hard enough in the gym, and if calculations get mixed up here, it's gonna screw you over in the long run, because you'll be eating way too much food. But in the end, hey, you're like 14, I don't know, and you're just getting into lifting. That's my one thing, is you want to eat a lot. Now, say you're 230 and you're lifting because you want to lose weight and you're just getting into it. It's a completely different thing. Cut, eat healthy, get down to a good weight where you're at a decent percent body fat, and then if you want to gain muscle or do that, if you're trying to gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. Now, that's the most optimal way. You can gain muscle without being in a calorie surplus. It's just harder to do that. Frankly, like, yeah, it's honestly just harder. It's not unknown. It's not a terrible thing if you're doing that. There's people many of the fitness people out in the industry, if you go watch them, they are mostly main gaining, the majority of them. Like, I can't think of people. Like, most people that do shows, though, do have bulks and cutting phases. Now, if they're just an influencer, they might do that. Like, most of them are just maintaining, because it's just nice and simple. Tip 3, form. Specifically, if you're doing the 3 compound lifts, you want your form to be pristine, because injury will destroy you if you get injured. But now if you get your form down, so like, go watch 3 videos on how to sumo deadlift or conventional deadlift. Go watch videos on how to squat, low bar or high bar, and bench, and do all that. And then watch videos too of just in-depth back workouts or in-depth leg workouts, or go watch Chris Bumstead do a workout or something. Like, you'll get the gist of how you should be doing things and how to plan out your workouts, and just to like how form should look. And I think that that's kind of huge, because if you're doing the form right and you're doing everything right, then it gets you out of risk of injury, and it's just better for you, and in the long run it will repay you. Because that's something that I wish I would have taken more seriously, because I have videos when I used to be squatting and my form was terrible. Now my form isn't great now, it's not terrible, it's better, but it's something that I still need to like get in a rhythm of like always doing the same thing and it's just being perfect. But that's something that I'll figure out at some point. I'm working on it. Yeah, I definitely recommend though form, because that you might be able to go into the gym and pull 500 pounds. Like, I feel like I see most kids on high school football teams go into gyms and like deadlift 500 pounds or clean some crazy weight, and it's like, yeah, keep doing that and your back's gonna get blown out in a year and a half, and then you're gonna hate your life because you can't even lift. Like, so focus on your freaking form and you'll be better. The 4th tip, and I just thought of this one, programs. Get yourself, whether you're writing it, someone you know is smart and knows how to write it, or you're paying someone for it. I know there's so many plans out there, they're like $10 a month, totally worth it. They're not like the best of the best, but like if you need structure when you first start out, and it will kind of boost you to do it if you have it written down. I didn't start using plans till about a year ago. I hopped on Power Effect, it was $10, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, I have a plan of what I'm supposed to be doing, and I really liked having this like cutoutness for my workouts. That's when though I discovered this dude on Instagram. His name is Adam Peeler. He lives about 45 hour north of me. I was like, I might as well follow him, you know, why not? Follow him. He takes like a scientific look at things. He had a $10 program, got that, and now I do his program still. And he is awesome. And his costs a little bit more money than the Power Effect, but it's definitely more worth it because it's more personalized and different. So I definitely recommend getting a program. Now when you first start out, it doesn't need to be personalized to you, but it can still be a general program to just push you to go to the gym and just help you out. I need to think of a 5th tip, because 4 tips to start when you're training just doesn't sound good. We'll go back over what I said. So I said compound lifts. If you start out, get your compound lifts. Eat healthy food, or just eat what your goal is. If you're trying to gain weight, or you're trying to gain muscle, eat in a slight surplus. If you're trying to lose weight, lose with the weight. Eat what you should be freaking eating. Form. Do your form. Get that down. To get a coach or get a program. Do that. Just literally go out and do that. And then honestly, just, I guess 5th thing, just get out there and do the work. I feel like when I was first lifting, I was like, I don't like doing shoulders, or I don't really know that many exercises, or I just had so many excuses, and I wasn't quite going into the gym and just putting in the freaking work. And if I would have been working my butt off when I was 14 or 13, I don't remember when I started in the gym, how much that would have paid off. Yeah, like literally, it's as simple as that. If you want to change, put the freaking work in and eat the food and do those things, and you will change. It's gonna suck. There's gonna be days where you're gonna be bulking or downing food and you're literally gonna feel like you're gonna throw up. I've had that so many times this last like actual bulking period. But it is so rewarding to see your lifts go up, to see your weight go up in your body. Like, I've never bulked before. Or I said I was bulking, but I've never gone from 185 to 195 because of my eating. Like, that's never been something that I've done, which is cool. So yeah, there's my 5 tips on how to, or what to do when you first start lifting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want another one, I have a couple other ideas that I could do, so I could upload that next week or do a double upload. I will try to get a different type of workout video out. I do have finals this week, but I'll try. So that's the goal. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or thoughts or comments or ideas or anything, comment them down below. And if you want to go check out my Instagram, Ethan S. Gustav, go check it out. You guys have a great Sunday.